Hi class, my name is Sandra Felix and I am going to be talking about the inclusion. According to UNESCO, inclusion is an approach that responds positively to the diversity of people, individual difference. Understanding that diversity is not a problem but rather an opportunity for the enrichment of society through active participation in life, family, in education, at work, and in general in all social, culture, and community processes. And the reason why inclusion is important are because we all benefit from inclusive environment. Exclusion teaches used to be fearful, ignorant, and breed prejudice. A healthy society is built on the basis of inclusive education. Then is an interview relating to inclusion with a student of the degree in childhood education. And inclusion as well has not inclusion place that existed in my community. Hello, Maria Jose. Good afternoon. I want to thank you for giving me part of your time to carry of the interview focusing on inclusion.
Oh, hello, Sandra. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, let's start with the lyrics interview. Okay, you're ready?
Okay. Yes.
Very good. First of all, for you, what is inclusion?
Inclusion for me is when you want to the include other people who are from different place or different religion in a different society, um, or how are not family which the new place other people visit.
Do you think that society is really inclusive, and why?
Um, it's depend. And because no people like to live with stranger in addition to the fact that there is the double standard. In that some people one is say there were indispensable people how often when after when is announced that they the people when did you say for reading and God bless you and Thompson think it it can the be said than the word adapt to the inclusion. It's some place in cities or school, but in a humanity it depend a lot on how the person was residing.
Focusing a lyric on your profession and based on your knowledge, do you think that there really is educational inclusion at all school levels, whether whether public or private schools, and why?
It depends. I don't know who know of the summon housing and many points on the view, but in a way it depends on the other hints on the children. Because some children learn from the time of sees, it does not matter if this is private or public. My mother said that when she I was the child the whole la private on and the that when she children do the public. Um, um, they and the lot of bullying. Um, until children learning to defend herself, then she said the college or the hers, Schengel her at privati and this one the salmon. Often the children it is more innocent. In a secondary there is a less inclusion both private and public. And then the children there is more inclusion, but parents are also influencing them is those depend on the parents is they want the child of the exclusion or the inclusion.
How should curriculum be modified to improve learning and promote inclusion for all students?
And I think that show the activities where the teacher from the group with the most activated children to motivate children who are not so participatory, and sometimes inclusion can be achieved and motivation can be forced.
What are the main changes faced by professionals in inclusive education today?
Well, parents and the lack in information are parent support, and because when parents is not it's not informed only talking about other people, and often then obviously their children will see them and imitate and how no children are innocent and only learn from that they come and what they interact with because it is normal that in a parents it's a person home exclusive and their child was two parents or does not follow the exam of the parents or follow them.
Well, Maria Jose, we are just done. Thank you very much for your time and your opinions.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for inviting me.
Inclusive and not so inclusive place. Cinepolis is an inclusive cinema scene. The one in my community has an elevator for disabled people, and in another part of the country, they have rooms with inclusive function for people with auditory, visual, socio-sensory, and intellectual disabilities. Woolworth is a store we sell clothes, toys, cosmetics, etc. And this store has two floors. And to reach the second floor, there are only two options: conventional stairs or escalating, which means that it is a bit difficult for people with, with wheelchair or and working to go up. It is very important that society change the shift and stop excluding certain people for the fact of being different. Since we must begin to become aware of what inclusion refer refer to both in society and in education.